नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटियाओं। आई एम JVN प्रोफेसर मंजू शर्मा। फैकल्टी नेम एजुकेशन एंड मैथोलॉजी, डिपार्टमेंट नेम टीचिंग एजुकेशन एंड मैथोलॉजी, प्रोग्राम नेम BA/BSc B.Ed JAT/BC PCM सेकेंड सेमेस्टर, यूनिवर्सिटी नेम ज्योति विद्यापीठ विमेंस यूनिवर्सिटी, कोर्स नेम अंडरस्टैंडिंग एजुकेशन एंड इट्स पर्सपेक्टिव, सेशन नेम रिविलेंस ऑफ एजुकेशनल थॉट्स ऑफ इंडियन फिलोसोफर. Today I am delivering my lecture. In previous video I am talked to Jiddu Krishnamurti's biography, thoughts, meaning of thoughts, and main quotes and views, main quotes and philosophy of education according Jiddu Krishnamurti. In this video I am discussing the Jiddu Krishnamurti's views and ideas of philosophy of education, ancient and modern. This is a quotation that silence which is not the silence of the ending of noise is only a small beginning. It is like going through a small hole to an enormous, wide, expansive ocean, to an immeasurable, timeless state. But this you cannot understand verbally unless you have understood the whole structure of consciousness and the meaning of pleasure, sorrow, according to Jiddu Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti is regarded globally as one of the greatest thinker and religious teacher of all time. He did not expound any philosophy of or religion, but rather talked to the things that concern all of us in our everyday lives, of the problems of living in modern society, with its violence and corruption, of the individual search for security and happiness, and the need for mankind to free itself from inner burdens of fear, anger, hurt, and sorrow. He explained with great precision the subtle working of the human mind and pointed to the need for bringing to our daily life a deeply meditative and spiritually quality. Great thinker, great philosopher, Jiddu Krishnamurti. Jiddu Krishnamurti belonged to no religious organization, sect or country, nor did he subscribe to any school or political or ideological thought. On the contrary, he mentioned that these are the very factors that divide human being and bring about conflict and war. He reminded his listeners again and again that we are all human beings first and not Hindus, Muslims or Christians, that we are like the rest of humanity and are not different from one another. He asked that we tread lightly on this earth without destroying ourselves or the environment. He communicated to his listeners to deep sense of respect for nature. His teaching transcend man-made belief system, nationalist sentiments, and sectarianism. At the same time, they give new meaning and direction of mankind search for truth. His teaching, beside being relevant to the modern age, is timeless and universal. So, regarded globally greatest thinkers or religious teachers of all time, Krishnamurti belonged to no religious organization, sect or a country. The core of Krishnamurti teaching is contained in the statement he made in 1929 when he said, "Truth is a pathless land." Truth is a pathless land. Man cannot come to it through any organization, through any creed, through any dogma, priest and ritual, not through any philosophical knowledge or psychological technique. He has to find it through the mirror of relationship, through the understanding of content of his own mind, through observation, and not through intellectual analysis or introspective dissection. Truth is a pathless land. Very important thought of Jiddu Krishnamurti. Truth. Truth is every time pathless land. Man has built in himself images as a finance of security, religious, political, personal. These manifest as symbols, ideas, beliefs. The burden of these images dominates man's thinking, his relationship, and his daily life. These images are the causes of the problem, for they divide man from man. Krishnamurti's perception of life is shaped by the concept already established in his mind. The individually is the name, the form, and the superficial culture he acquires from tradition and environment. Freedom is not a reaction. Freedom is not choice. It is man's pretense that because he has choice, he is free. Freedom is pure observation without direction, without fear or punishment and reward. Freedom is without motive. Freedom is not the end of the evolution of man, but lies in the first step of his existence. In observation, one begins to discover the lack of freedom. Freedom is found in the choices, awareness of our daily existence and activity. People who are experiencing and therefore teaching are the only real teachers. and they too will create their own technique. Education and the significance of life. Schooling without competition and comparison. For example, when A is compared to B, who is clever, bright, assertive, that very comparison destroys A. This destruction takes the form of competition, of imitation and conformity to the pattern set by B. This breeds antagonism, jealousy, anxiety, and even fear, and this become the condition in which a lies for the rest of his life, always measuring, always comparing, psychological and physically. Goodness cannot flower where there is any kind of competitiveness. Learning through observation. Learning is pure observation. According to Jiddu Krishnamurti, observation which is not continuous and which then becomes memory, but observation from moment to moment, not only of the things outside you, but also of that which is happening inwardly. To observe without the observer. Look not with your mind, but with your eyes. Then you find out that the outside in the inside, that the observer is the observed. Jiddu Krishnamurti is very good thinker. Freedom and order. If you want to free, you have to find out yourself. What is it? It is to be orderly. What is to punctual, kind, generous, unafraid. The discovery of all that is discipline. Freedom is not from something or avoidance of constraint. It has no opposite. It is of itself. Per se, clarity of perception is freedom from the self. Flowering of goodness in all our relationship is possible only in freedom. Krishnamurti as a communicator, it is really that a great philosopher is an engaging teacher too. Krishnamurti is one such. He employs talk and dialogues with great effect and dedicate devices to communicate the most attribute and complex ideas. His method is to unlock commonly held pet beliefs through a form of Socratic dialogue, raising question, answering the role of skeptic, testing, received wisdom with reference to instant, counter instants, analogies, and illustrations. Ultimately, reading the inquirer to light. Thank you.